you're going to have Cruz or Trump as the nominee. If you don't, I'm out. By the way, I think maybe I'll go. Then I'm going third party, or I'm just moving to the Freedom Hut. I hear Vanuatu is nice this time of year. I'm done because then we know that it's all a joke. The latest polls, by the way, show that Paul Ryan would lose to either Hillary or Bernie. So this notion that Paul Ryan comes in and he's like, "Hello, everybody. I'm very good with numbers, and I am a very nice fellow with a lovely family, and I'm completely inoffensive and a bright guy." All true about Paul Ryan. Nice guy, good guy. I actually can't think of anything bad to say about Paul Ryan. Well, actually, on immigration, he's pretty terrible, but that's a political thing. But in general, I actually can't think of anything bad to say about Paul Ryan. I've never met him, but he seems like just a super nice, good guy. He seems like the guy who, when you're out there and you're side of the road and you're trying to fix it, he would just show up, be like, "Hi, diddly diddly, like, let me help you with your car." He seems like that kind of guy. He would pull over and help you out. But he can't beat Hillary or Bernie, so what are we even talking about this for? And he hasn't gotten any vote. But see, they're just instigating. They're just people, you're seeing the media just instigating. Part of it is for ratings, and it is interesting, and I get that. But also there can be real damage done. Look, I think there was damage done to the people say Romney was the worst candidate ever. Yeah, the super nice devout Mormon with a lovely family, incredibly successful, made all of his own money, squeaky clean background, knows how to run things, absolutely annihilated Obama in the first debate. That guy was the worst candidate. Look, he wasn't a perfect candidate. I get it, right? Because he doesn't have the sort of charm and the swagger and everything else. But yeah, he wasn't a terrible candidate. He was running against Barack Obama, which was really hard. But also on top of that, I think he was hurt a little bit by, not hurt personally, although maybe, but his campaign was hurt. Boo-hoo. His campaign was hurt by the fact that, Newt Gingrich really went after him. There were some swipes that were taken. The whole sort of rich plutocrat who doesn't care about you. When Republicans use that in the primary, it haunted Romney in the general. That's what I think. Okay. I'm talking a lot about the Republicans, which I'm falling into the trap. I want to talk to you more about the Democrats because there's hilarious stuff going on right now. You've got the New York primary. I think it's April 19th. I'm doing this. Yeah, April 19th. Thank you. Got the New York primary coming up, which is going to be very interesting. Usually the New York primary would be like, great, a Democrat's going to win, the front runner's going to win, and for the Republicans, who cares? But no, it really matters. It matters because we've got a tight enough race between Cruz and Trump that the delegate can't. Look, there are people who are going. You got Trump surrogates going on TV saying they think it's likely Trump will get to 1237 before the convention. I think I'd like to borrow their numbers and whatever else they're taking to take the edge off of things, but nonetheless, it's an opinion, man. It's one way to go, but they think that all across the board, all the Trump surrogates are out there saying this. So they think he's going to get there, but to do that, he has to absolutely crush it in New York. Absolutely crush it in New York. And then you have Bernie and Hillary. Now, first of all, Bernie's had a rough time recently. I told you about the New York Daily News editorial board interview. I looked at the substance of this and thought to myself, wow, this is a guy who, when asked how he'd break up the banks, he's like, it's like a piggy bank. You take a hammer and one or two good shots right in the middle, breaks apart, the money's there. Not really. A little more complicated than that to break apart the banks.